It's 2.
Turp. All right. Question number 1. Freestyle?
Freestyle to this? Yo. Okay. Yo. I see a lighter is about to spark. I'm hanging out with my guy. I'm looking at the arch. I see a cord and not a Honda. Ha ha.
Gotcha. Oh, he about to spit that fire. It's too turp, and you know.
We got the wire.
Hey. I tried to help you out real quick. I was you got it.
I needed that. It's been a minute, man. I haven't, actually, I'll do modern. I'll do a modern rap, all right?
Oh, shit,
right.
Hold on.
All right, here we go.
Oh, you got jokes. I got a card, I got a card, I got
No, you already know I got you. You got.
Let's go, bro.
Oh, that's funny. You got bars. You got jokes, huh?
Let's go.
You got jokes. I like it.
Y'all already know this is gonna be a fire one, boy. This is the Two Turp Podcast, and it's your boy Donovan, aka Mr. You knew what it was when you signed up. Ooh, I like that.
I just felt like that was the time, man.
Yeah, that was fire. I like that. Go ahead.
Oh, is it my turn?
You already know.
Whoa, what's good? It's your boy SLUM 3 P's 1 D. It's Slump _ out, but it's Slump. What's good?
Slump.
We here.
Oh, my bad.
Oh no, you good?
Yep.
We here.
Does he have a camera on him? Because he has like perfect etiquette for a podcast.
I know, not yet.
Nah,
We gotta get that second angle going.
Yeah.
It's coming.
Sponsors.
Word.
Good job.
Yeah, help us get some cameras, yo.
there you go.
For real. But y'all already know we got a special guest in the building, y'all. I've been telling y'all for a minute. Not only do I want to do cannabis, but I'm really big into becoming an entertainer. And so one of the biggest things is having other entertainers on and people that I feel like are influential, not only to the city, but hell, soon to become the whole world.
Yes, sir.
Y'all already know. It's in his name, but y'all already know. He ain't no stranger to these STL streets. He been out here for a minute now. From what I understand, you started in marketing?
Dude, I started in insurance, man.
Oh.
So that's I was in the corporate world for about 11 years. Man, I worked catastrophes. So I was the guy going out when there were floods, tornadoes, things like that. I done corporate training.
You was Jake from State Farm?
Bro, I was. Legit.
Oh, shit.
Like legit.
Hold on.
Nobody, I've never broke this news to anybody.
We got to find out they done stole your identity, bro.
Bro, yeah, they did. And he went to Webster.
Stop it.
Yeah. No joke, fam.
What?
What's his real name? My name, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm not done with the intro yet.
Yeah.
This is a long intro, man. My bad. Oh, look. See, look at Slumped already. Producer of the year over here. He producing. Look.
Bro, I should have brought my camera.
My
right.
bad.
Oh, my bad. Okay.
Now you good.
Let me get back to the intro then. Okay. Say less. Okay. So, we got influencer, podcast host, event host. Last event that he just did was one of the biggest in the city. I mean, it's the 4th of July. Like,
Yes,
don't
sir.
get no bigger than that. My man, BradENstl.
Yeah, I love the sound effects.
Appreciate it. Well,
Yeah, thanks for
sound
having me.
effects. You know, it's a live studio audience out there. What do you mean, dog?
Yeah,
you see all them people right there?
Yeah, man, we got. Oh, there's my mom over there. Hey, what's up, mom?
There you go. See,
Yeah, the more pictures you get on the wall, bro, the bigger audience. You
it's
know?
gonna look real.
Yeah, you got to make what is that, like the collage? Is it a collage wall? What is that thing called? Where they have the wall with all the photos?
I want to get one of those picture frames where it's digital.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then, like slide through all the different ones. But I want to get like a big ass one that's like a TV.
I was gonna say just get a TV, dude. I have TVs I haven't used in years, so you just put it up there, make
That's
sure it's
true.
extra flat.
I could get a cheap one.
I mean, nowadays a 32 inch is probably what, like $80.
That's true.
It's Prime Day.
You know, hook it up to a laptop on some Joe Rogan shit. Just pull it up.
You right.
Pull it up, Slump.
You right. Hey man, I keep on camera etiquette. You mind handing me a napkin so I get rid of this gum? I'm such a rook, yo. My bad, y'all.
I remember my first 169 episodes.
I know, right? I'm such an unprofessional. Like,
Bro, I'm 37 in. This is great. You got all the lights. You got the mics. You got a soundboard.
Thank you.
I ain't got shit. I just have like 2 cameras and some mics.
No, it's a long time coming, bro. Like, I started with a handheld when I first started podcasting.
Yeah. Dude,
So.
this sounds good, man.
Thank you.
I feel like, let me put the mic right here.
Yeah,
See, I need to keep it right here. Okay, there we go. You guys are driving right now. I hope you have a safe ride. I am looking outside. There's nobody on the interstate because there's no sports going on right now in St. Louis.
I trusted it.
Oh,
It might
there
get
we go.
exciting. Yeah, I gotta say it's gonna get exciting now.
A mattress must have fallen on the highway, and that's why.
There's always something going on, bro. Usually, like when we record something, usually exciting happens.
Hey, that's what we need. We need sirens.
All right,
Give it time.
I
I
gotta say.
gotcha. I used to drive from South City to Flo every day. I played college
Shout out
basketball
Flow
there.
Valley. Okay.
At Flo Valley, yeah. And I mean, it was always something, man. Always.
Hey.
Cars flipped over, back-to-back days, accident. You see it all.
Oh,
on,
yeah.
on 70. That's why I take 170 to the airport. I've learned.
Oh yeah. You definitely got to hit that 170, yo.
Yeah.
You can get there anywhere within 10 minutes. You get from what West County to like North Side.
When I started taking 170, I was like, I made it. It's the same route to get to the airport as 70, but it was just like, safer.
Exactly.
Like, it's not like people going like 150 miles an hour with temp tags,
I mean, hey, that's the St. Louis way.
That is permanently temporary.
Live to live rogue another day,
Yeah. Dude, but yeah, no, I appreciate you having me on, man.
You already know, man.
This is cool.
Yeah, all right, now let's get back to it, yo.
Yes.
Okay, so let's get started with this. So I want to start with your origins first. So what got you into social media, content, marketing, all of that? Because you just said you started in insurance. So what brought you down this path?
Oh, man. So once upon a time, no, I'm just kidding. So I was in the corporate world. So I graduated from Missouri State, and I was working for this insurance company, and I was getting all these designations. I was working so much overtime, and I was starting to every time I would pitch something that could save the company money that I saw from a different angle, it would get shot down, or maybe somebody else would take the idea. It helps them with their promotion. I was just seeing a lot of stuff that just didn't make sense. But yeah, working catastrophes, man, that's where I really learned to not be attached to materialistic items, because all of that stuff in my house could be gone tomorrow, right? So I really started to see it differently. But yeah, I was always they were always having me do different things because I was a young guy. Oh, you want to fly drones? Sure. So I got licensed, Yeah, I used to fly these $40,000 drones.
Really?
Yeah.
Did the company pay for your license?
Yeah, the license, man.
See, that's you knew how to do the game at the beginning, yo.
I let it lapse though, because I was like, oh, I'm never gonna fly drones again, and now I want to get back into it.
Yeah.
But it was so I was doing all that, man, and I just felt like there was something more to it, and I even thought about doing improv, but I was a little shy at that time. Right?
Really?
I was a little more quiet. But it was right before the pandemic. It was the first Battlehawks game. I was watching it with some friends, and my buddy's dad was like, hey man, you should start an Instagram account to just showcase where you're going, because you're putting on your stories, and my wife and I will see it, and we plan our days around it, but it's gone after 24 hours, so we write it down. And I was like, man, people don't follow everyday people. They follow these celebrities, and dude, I've seen the real influencers in other cities where it's all hair turn this and that, and all. I'm like,
right.
Bro, I'm not one of those people. But he convinced me, and plus, whenever I was planning trips, I was looking at where the people were going, versus the tourism boards. Tourism boards, you kind of know what the city's about. That's a good way to for me to look at everything I don't want to do. But then just following the right person, you can see things. And you're like, man, I want to go experience that. I want to experience this and that. Especially if you find that person you can connect with in any market. There are people in New York that I follow that I see their eye. I trust their eye. There's other people that I'm like, okay, yeah, you're getting paid. I'm getting bored about this, So it was I was going to launch in 314 Day in 2020. World shut down March 10th or something.
Yeah. And
so at that point, I saw an opportunity really to use my platform to help local businesses, the mom and pops, And I would say also no one was really doing it at that time. There were only like 4 or 5 accounts, and they were always showing the same thing. And like I know what it's like to sit in the last row of Busch Stadium, and then like 3 days later I'm in the first row behind home plate.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I know what it's like to eat in North City, South City, just all over town, and it was always just the same. Oh, this is the new hotspot. This is whatever. So that was another thing for me, was to showcase my version of St. Louis. And it felt crazy at first to be so positive about it, because everybody that I knew or I would come across would always just say all these negative things all the time. What about the grind? What about blah, blah? And it's just like, you know how much crazy. I've only been in New York, I don't know, 2 or 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen a lot of crazy stuff just by going there. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
San Francisco, seeing in all the movies, I see so much crazy stuff every time I go to San Francisco. But it's something about St. Louis, we are our own biggest critics. So for me, it was just like, I'm going to show it from my point of view. Let me help these local businesses.
Mm-hmm.
Then things started to click. So I was working on my MBA because I was planning to like leave my corporate job.
Okay.
And
so did you go? My bad.
Go ahead.
A couple questions. So did you stay here all your life?
I lived in Springfield, Missouri.
Okay.
So for 5 years when I went to Missouri State.
Okay, that's what's up.
So go Bears. Dude, I'll talk about it on this podcast. But recently I had the opportunity to join the board of directors for the Alumni Association, and I respectfully declined it. But I'm like, bro, like, it's crazy.
That's wild, yo.
I did not make straight A's. I wasn't all this and that, but like,
That's all the more reason to do it,
bro. It was a 3-year commitment. I had to let them know in like 24 hours.
Wow.
Yeah, I was 3-year commitment, bro. I gotta let you know in 24 hours.
Right.
You know, so and there were other things too. It's with what I do with BradENstl, it makes more sense to not be part of that because it opens up more opportunity. But there's more to it. But like, it was tough to turn it down. I mean, I had a great college time, bro.
Yeah.
Great. There were times where I remember one time there was like a limo in a gas. No, it wasn't. It was a gas station. It was like a grocery store parking lot, and I was getting beer, and I was like, "Hey, can you drop me off at this party?" And they're like, "Yeah." And they just dropped me off at dude. I'm telling you.
So were you in a frat or anything when you was there?
Yeah. It was a good time, dude. I was always having fun, man.
See, I never got to go to Most State. I was always hanging out at Mizzou. See, I didn't go to college. I went to Merrimack for like a semester or two, and I was already doing the family business and all of that. And I was making pretty good money doing that. So I was like, I'm already running a business. I'm going to school for administration. What's the point? Like, I'm already doing the thing that I'm going to school for. So
yeah, and that's a huge thing now too. Like, you realize, I would say for me, it's kind of interesting. Even with me getting my MBA, when I was like, I was halfway through the program and I thought about like dropping out. Not that I was doing bad. I had straight A's. I was just like, man, I can learn this all online. Yeah. But it's funny because I had that, and I wasn't even going to post when I graduated. But like someone's like, hey, on social media, people love, or they only like care when people get married, they have kids, engagement photos, graduations, and deaths. And I was like, oh, well, I got one of those right now, graduation. I kid you not, bro. I like locked down like 3 partnerships with brands because I had that pinned to my profile for like 2 months. Really? Perception, bro. But guess what, man? All those insurance designations and all those degrees, respectfully, are still in their containers in my basement. Yeah. Because like I'm not one of those. I know people that the corporate world's interesting in the sense, not even just my place, but just overall, because I'm in a lot of settings. It's just like they just because they have a degree or they have a title, they think they're better than you. Exactly. And I'm like, I don't give a shit. I really don't. Like, I will treat a janitor the same way as I treat the CEO. I will treat the bus driver the exact same as and maybe that's what's worked in my favor. Because I just treat them as a person. I don't bow down. Yeah. And I've seen so many people bow down. Oh my God. The corporate world, one person walks in, oh, hey, blah, and I'm just like, bro, that's not me. So
yeah. And then a lot of the times, like, the people who you really need to talk to and all that, they don't even want that type of shit. Like, stuff, my bad. Let me stop cussing so much.
Wait, do we cuss on this?
Yeah, most definitely.
Oh, yeah. Did I cuss? Yeah. I forgot.
I mean, you can. It don't matter. We cuss all the time. I was just trying to clean it up a little bit today. You know what I'm saying?
I'm BradENstl. This is Disney Channel. Hey, I'll be whichever BradENstl you would love. Nah,
Alright.
yeah. Shit. What were you saying?
Oh no. Damn, I forgot that quick. We ain't even smoked or nothing. See,
No,
that's
no.
crazy. We will eventually know what y'all bro. But anyway. What was I getting ready to say?
Corporate changing personalities.
Yeah. Most of those guys who are really real like that and like the real heads, they don't even want that anyway. They want somebody who's genuine, who could really be themselves, because that's what they're looking for to build their brand around, is somebody who's really sellable just being themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I know that's one of the things that like me and Slumpppd were talking about that. Like, I know a lot of the times because this is a cannabis-based podcast, it's gonna be hard to get a lot of things going. But it's like, if that's who I really am as a person, and like I smoke all the time, it's like I'm gonna have to go ahead and like take them bumps and all that stuff, and really kind of like just trust my gut of what it is that I see the bigger vision of, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I always think about like I'm trying to get more in touch with the brands and stuff like that, but I always think about like I want to do it now, but in the long run with the other goals that I have, does it make sense to try to like necessarily like try to change what it is that I'm doing, or just go ahead and like try to go ahead and bump through all of this and just like really like, so mainly on the podcast what we normally do and all that stuff is like we smoke all the time and stuff like that.
Oh,
like
during it?
yeah, all the time. And it's like I've been trying to like stick to that, even though I know it's not sellable like that and it's not marketable, because one day like when all this does go wreck and all that stuff, I'm gonna see the switch, and I'm gonna always feel like, damn, like I've been doing this and then I stopped because I was trying to like get to it, and it's like it's gonna flip to that point where everybody's gonna be smoking in their content, and it's gonna be like,
Oh, there are people that watch this and listen to this that will imitate you and be able to get a sponsor on day one.
exactly, which I don't mind honestly, because it's putting in the work, you know. Somebody's got like, we're talking about offer, like you gotta lay a blueprint, you know.
Well, and that's like one of the things, like whenever people, whenever I partner with people or they reach out to me, it's like just consistency is just so respectable. You know, 169, like damn, I'm 37 episodes in, but it's like you put the work in, and that's literally for even what I do now. People have seen it. You know, I've helped so many businesses and attractions and places in St. Louis that were beaten down during the pandemic. And I know there's going to come a point where they're going to get a new marketing person in there, maybe like a younger one that just doesn't know, like, no, we got to go this way, and that's cool. Like, I know everything in life is temporary, but like that's how I was consistent during the pandemic. I used to post 2-3 times a day because I was like, I need more people creating St. Louis based content. I have things broken down in like 5 phases, and I will not, like, the value of what the next 4 phases could do for the city is insane. And just to say, phase 1 was literally to have a bunch of creators at least, or just people making St. Louis content. I kind of did it selfishly because I was like, man, I know we have a lot of restaurants here and a lot of places I need to explore and try. So if I can convince others to go and do it, then I can see what's out there.
Right.
But also it was to build that media and give people an opportunity that, you know, maybe they don't have $500 in their budget to advertise on the publications or on the news, but guess what? One of us can go in there and we can get that place. Like, there's a place down the street from here. Literally, I made a video went viral, I don't know, 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago. Their sales have like between doubled and tripled of where it's been, and they haven't seen these numbers since like 2017.
That's amazing.
So it's like, I know the impact.
Yeah, see, I don't look at that as being selfish, honestly, bro. Like, I look at that as like, you setting up, again, somebody's got to do it first. And honestly, the biggest way to do it and do it right, I mean, if you're getting compensated right off the bat, that just automatically goes for the next person. That's the beginning. Like, that minimum, that's what you're supposed to be doing. So that's a beautiful thing. Never look at that as a selfish thing, because really in the long run, like, you're really benefiting everybody who's going to come behind that.
Oh, the selfish thing was I was like, hey, I need y'all making food content, because I want to see what restaurants are here. So that was the only thing.
That ain't
Like,
selfish at all
bro,
neither.
I'm
shit.
like, I'm a foodie, man, and I'm looking at
I
all
get ready to
this
say.
New York stuff, and I'm like, bro, I need St. Louis people making it. So I like that. They're doing a lot of legwork now. And I'm able to notice I've kind of like, I don't post as much.
Yeah.
No.
I was gonna ask you what some of the best restaurants to go to, like, but we're gonna get a little bit further, and that's gonna be halftime. That's the second half of that. I want to get to know Braden more this half of the episode.
Just real quick, do you have guests here on purpose? Because this is crazy ass view.
Mm-hmm.
I'm literally like, it's like, you know how like IKEA they sell the arch photo. That's literally, I'm talking to you, and that's the view. That's not even a photo. Like that. This is cool, man.
Oh yeah, I've been so we just moved in this spot in January, and so I've been in the building for a minute now, for 5 years. And like when I first moved in here, I had the goal of having this unit, but I could never get it. So
Time, yeah.
oh yeah, but when I first when I was a kid, I had went up in the arch and I had looked down and I was like, yo, that place is cool. Like
Yeah.
two of them, they got the pools. I was like, one day I'm gonna live there.
Mhm.
And I ended up doing it. So
Man. What's the next stream? You're up here. You're looking down. What's the next one? You're gonna own which building?
it's a couple blocks over.
Okay.
Yeah,
We'll make.
I'll
it
tell
happen.
you off air.
Yep. Yeah, you can't say because certain people, you know.
yeah. You know, we don't give away where Two Turf Studios is at. It's enough like people can tell where it's at, but they don't know exactly. So we try to keep it on the low.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the other half of the arch.
Right. Exactly. You already know.
All right. So dive into Braden. What
Yes,
you
sir. Okay. So let's get to know what makes you BradENstl, bro. Like, what is it about Braden that represents STL so hard?
So BradENstl. Notice I always capitalize the EN because so many people will say Braden. And there was a point, even in my corporate life, I was like, all right, when 2020 comes, I'm gonna just actually drop. I'm drop the EN because I've had a lot of people in the corporate realm. Oh, it's just so hard to say. You know, I could have swore it was Braden. It's spelled Braden. I'm like, y'all say Missouri. And there's an I. Right, so I was
That's
like,
a
you know
fact.
what?
There's a choice.
Yeah, I'm like, it's my name. I'm in St. Louis. I'm gonna emphasize BradENstl. So Brad is in St. Louis. What makes him is just waking up and doing the things that he enjoys. There was a while where I was chasing, not really that long, but I was getting invited to a lot of PR things, a lot of marketing events to promote places, which is cool. But it was like, it wasn't something, it was like I was doing day after day after day. And I'm like, I don't live life like that. Like I can do a few, but like for me, I enjoy the arts. Like my wife and I have had Muni season tickets for, I don't even know, like 8-9 years.
Oh, that's all.
And now I get to do stuff with the Muni. It's pretty cool. Been going to the zoo forever. Now I get to work with the zoo on some things, or collaborate with them. So most of the stuff that you guys see me do, on the bigger establishment side of St. Louis is just stuff that like I was naturally doing. But for me, it's like, I don't do stuff for clout. I don't care for that.
Yeah.
I get asked like, oh, well, how does it feel? Like there's so much competition in what you do. I was like, the only competition I have is like literally myself. Like, how do I get better as a person? I do not care like what other people are doing.
Yeah.
Like for me, it's just like, how do I keep getting better? How do I get a soundboard? How do I keep growing? But like the old school mentality is, in just America, or not just in America, but like, or excuse me, not just in St. Louis, but like in America, it's like competition. Only one of us can win. Only me. And it's like, actually no. Like we ain't shit. We can like all like lift each other up.
Facts.
Because like, while people are, maybe fighting over the same $4 in St. Louis, there's a lot of money in America. There's a lot of. I've worked with companies from Toronto, so why should I limit myself just to what's here?
Yeah.
But yeah, like for me, man, dude, I love life. I love connecting with all kinds of people. I suck at responding to DMs and sometimes emails that if like the emails aren't directly paying a bill at the moment. I suck at that, but that's just because like, how many times have I checked my phone since I've been here?
Hey, that's a bar, bro.
Wait, I don't even know which one about the.
About the email, you said I ain't checking that unless it pay a bill, bro. That's hard. That might be the title of the episode.
Oh damn, yeah.
That was lit.
But no, that's real. Like whether you think about it, Okay, man. See, I should have done that in the opener. But it's like, I'll look. I'm like, okay, like, I don't know. I probably got like 120 text messages I need to respond to.
Yep.
What's the most important thing? Okay, on my calendar, I'm like, all right, we got a podcast recording. Bam, that's it.
Yep.
I have not touched my phone in what, hour and like my house could be on fire. I don't know.
I'm the same way.
So it's like I live in the moment, but yeah, and with like the email side. Like I have to look at my marketing agency, like what clients need, BradENstl email. We have like like after this, I got to edit 2 videos. I need to get up 3 videos.
Mm-hmm.
I need to get up tonight. Then there's like DMs and like I would love to get back and do comments because I love engaging with my community, but sometimes like it could take 2 weeks, and then randomly I'm going through and responding to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And I think my audience has kind of learned, like, they know I'm busy.
Right.
I don't watch TV. I live TV.
Right. Exactly.
Like,
You're doing it. Yeah.
Bro,
You're creating the content.
Yeah. I just live it. It's literally recaps. I don't go in thinking, I know sometimes it's like, oh, I got to go get this shot. I got to go get that. I'm like, nah, man. Like, yeah. I really don't do that.
No, I get what you're saying. Like, a lot of the times, I'll always be like, damn, I should be taking a picture of this. So, this would be dope to really, like, have this on film. But it's like, nah, I'm just living in the moment. Like, I'm having this moment and I'm having a good time.
Yeah.
I think that's my main problem when it comes to a lot of things. I could be taking a lot of content, but it's just more so, like you said, like, when you're really having a good moment or in a conversation, like, fortunately enough, especially, like, now, I'm able to be in a lot of different rooms and, like, have some great conversations, but I never, like, I don't know. It's not in my mind to, like, pick up my phone and just, like, do it, even though I know that's what I need to start doing to really get to do this thing. But it's just, like,
the tagging of people, man. That's how and I forget that, too, because sometimes I live so much in the moment. But, like, the tagging of the restaurant. You just spent money there. So then, their story could be seen by 100 people. Mm-hmm. It could be seen by 1,000 people. And guess what? Your name is now on the Instagram story for it.
Okay. So, you know what? I feel like this could be an educational episode, too. Because one of the things that I'm always nervous about doing that is, like, will I actually end up being able to get monetized for it, Like, whenever you ever tag places like that, you're wondering, like, okay, am I just giving free advertisement, or is this actually going to turn into something,
So most of the, like, when I got started, I did that for like 2 years of just or 2.5. I mean, I still do it on my account, but like there are some videos, like if I'm talking in it, it takes more effort, it takes more time. Sometimes like the first 3 seconds of a video could take like 20-30 minutes because you're like you need that hook. Mm-hmm. You need that hook. Mm-hmm. But it's like there's what do you have to lose if you tag them? Okay, that place gets a little more attention, and then I get it because, like, we would love for us to see, like, if we're advertising a place or we're sharing it, like, I don't know, you go to Gramophone and you share it, and you would hope that you can get like a percentage or something, but it doesn't work like that. Mm-hmm. So go to Gramophone, enjoy your food, tag them. Maybe they reshare it, hopefully. Mm-hmm. And you may get 2 new people that follow you.
Got you.
Gramophone is highly, a lot of artists go there.
Oh, yeah, for sure. So Gramophone Tuesday.
Yeah. You go there on Tuesday?
Gramophone Tuesday. Yeah.
Really? Damn. So yeah. But, like, you never know. Someone, the right person can see your stuff on that story.
Yeah, that's true.
It just takes one person, bro. You can have, like, 5 people listen to your podcast. Mm-hmm. It just takes one.
You're right.
Like it, so I still do. Like, I don't make nearly as many videos as I used to, but I still put them on my story because I'm
okay.
And that's kind of like you're building that. Like, you go there every Tuesday. Yeah, share it to your story. You never know; they may be the first ones to sponsor your podcast.
Yeah, true. That's true.
First one to let you do a live recording there.
Yeah. Shit. We because I go there with my improv team, with one of my improv teams every Tuesday.
How many improv teams are you on?
3. Yeah.
So you have some black people.
Chicken Coup. And then a new group that's forming called Improvateers right now. Yeah.
Different styles.
Or
personalities.
Different personalities.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Because I feel like that's the main thing when we can switch over a little bit, I guess. Let's say the improv talk. Okay. I want to say that. Gotcha. I still want to dive into you more. So, we started talking more a little bit about social media. I had so many things lined up, but like that's one of the things I always just get into conversation, and it's kind of just like honestly, I don't plan on this being the last time you're here either. So,
dude, I'll get you on in that new format. I was telling you
for sure.
But we have the spot now. We go to Gramophone and do that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. For sure. I like this.
But also too, man. It's like we can do things here that can be seen on a national level, and you never know. Like you think about Gramophone, the backdrops of the art.
Yeah,
that can get someone's attention.
Exactly.
Like I made a sandwich video a while. I was doing a lot of delis and stuff, and one of the videos I was like, oh, this is the perfect one. This one's gonna go viral, and I don't know, 200,000-300,000, like viral in St. Louis, like Midwest, right? Yeah. People from all over the world have seen that, but it's like that was the thing that got them in to watch it. So it's like you do an interview there, you do an interview with that angle, you know?
That's true, yeah, because Killer Napkins, he was the one who did the art, like on the fence and all that.
Yeah. That's him?
Yeah.
Talented, bro.
Yeah.
Grove, man, it's crazy. Like, you and I know what it's like to have Sweetie Pies there, and then you have Urban Chestnut, and then you still have is it the Afghan market?
Yeah.
You still have that, but like, times.
Yeah, man, that's one of the things, like Atomic Cowboy, like that used to be my spot a couple years back, and now
they closed.
Yeah,
didn't someone else just buy it or something?
Yeah, and then I think they closed it again, I think, and now they're reopening it. It's like done that about 3 times now.
Bruh, man, that Takashima place, that was cool. I only went there like 2 or 3 times, but that was the one, the vinyl DJ.
I think I know which one you're talking about.
It was next to Soul Taco.
Yeah, okay. I know what you're talking about.
That place was, man, I only went a few times. But sometimes I love a place so much I don't go that often because you don't want to ruin that magic.
Yeah, I like switching it up. I do.
Oh, crap. Now we're diving into St. Louis. Okay, so yeah, Braden, what, man, okay, so what do people, I think people want to know how I'm able to do a lot of the stuff I'm doing. Yes. So first, when all these businesses were shut and they needed to figure out ways to make $1 and stuff, I was helping so many local businesses, man. So many local businesses, so many different places here, attractions. You know, man, I'll never forget there was like 2 months during the pandemic where I would go to the zoo every Sunday and not see a person, or you do like maybe every 15-20 minutes,
right?
But yeah, I was going to all these places. I was tagging them. They didn't even have marketing. You know, they had to furlough so many people. So I'm going, and a lot of these owners are resharing this stuff. So I was building and I didn't even think I'd be doing the stuff I'm doing now. But I was just like, you know what? Like, let me just help them. I used to get asked like, why are you doing all this for free? I'm like, first off, I don't have nothing to do. I can watch TV because it's the pandemic. But I was like, you know what? Let me go to a place, help. And so I was able to build so many relationships during that time. So many. And a lot of them have grown. And a lot of times in society, man, and this is for everyone, dude. Everyone, listen to this. People get stuck on a transactional relationship. And that's just one and done. Yeah. But like, people can link up. Dude, when we first started talking, I didn't even know you did improv for like the first 45 minutes, but we're just talking. Like, people forget about building a relationship, a connection. Everything doesn't have to lead to $1.
Exactly.
Maybe it leads to a new friend. It could lead to getting some wrap snacks or something,
Yeah, yep.
But so often in society, it's all about transaction.
Yeah.
Transactional. And so for me, man, it was just building relationships. I actually like care. I do not try to hang out with like the people I can like tell from the beginning they're fake. Like, oh, hey, bro, if it's a certain way, I'm like, bro, we're just, you can have all the money in the world. This just is not going to work. Like, I need to just connect with just humans. And so that's the secret sauce, is just treating people with respect. And I give a lot of people my time. Yeah. A lot of people my time. So shout out to my wife. We've been together about 15 years.
Wow.
Like, I'm not in the 1% of wealth. I would say yet, but like, I know I'm not. But I'm in a 1% of relationships. So like, we were high school sweethearts.
That's what's up.
And so
I was gonna ask that, what high school? Sorry, your STL through and through. So we gotta ask that one STL question.
We retired that question. No, I'm just kidding.
I was gonna say never that.
I was at Bayless High School. I was part of the DSEG program.
Okay.
So it was either I went there from like first grade to 12th, but like Otherwise, I would have went to Roosevelt.
Okay. Yeah.
Real quick. Yep.
5. Okay.
5. Okay. But yeah, otherwise I would have went to Roosevelt, and I'm not gonna knock it because people go there to graduate.
Exactly.
But the reality, at least at that time, the school was set up for the school to prison pipelines.
Mm-hmm.
There were fights all like every day, fights outside of the school, stabbings, and then you had to go through metal detectors each and every single day.
Mm-hmm.
And I got to see a lot, man. You got to, and we were kind of talking off camera about it, but you wake up early. A lot of those kids, school starts at 7:30. Guess what? They're waking up at 6:50.
Yeah,
we're waking up at like 5.
Exactly.
We're catching the bus at 5:30 or whatever the case.
Yeah,
we don't get home until late. So I think that's really like one of the ways I like helped build my work ethic was just you had the time. So what were you doing? We didn't have we had phones, but it wasn't like. I don't know. We were playing AO Technology by 50 Cent and Justin Timberlake.
Exactly.
The ringtone.
Yep.
We had 36 seconds of that song on the phone. You know how, bro? It was either 15 seconds was one price, 30 seconds. Things like that.
Nah. See, I used to do the record. You put it up to the speaker and get into the specific part of the song that you want. Yeah. It'd be the worst. We had to do it on the radio, so you had to wait till the song was there, and you had to try to record it at the right time,
bro. So. I've been doing some unboxings lately for some different companies and stuff. Mm-hmm. But there is a chest that I got from my parents' house about 8 months ago, and it's from whenever I was in high school. Mm-hmm. And this wasn't on purpose, but I just lost the key. Now I don't care. I'm gonna pry open the thing, pry open the container. So I think I'm gonna do it for my birthday. And I was talking to Murphy Lee. I was like, man, I used to record all your guys' stuff, and I used to, record, play, write it down on a piece of paper or not on the cassette thing. And then, man, I think one time I was like, I'm too old for this Lion King book, and I put the tape, the tape on the tape, so you can record over it. I think I did it, but I'm gonna open this up. This is gonna be like a time capsule, so it's gonna be interesting to see all the bootleg CDs I have, where it's you have that song I don't know, Young Jock is going down and be like, DJ, and
Trap House mixtapes.
It's like, yo ass didn't do shit. You just figured out how to pirate this song and take it. But yeah, so kind of circle back relationships, man. Just be a good person.
Facts.
Obviously. Your time is valuable, so if you feel the energy is negative, and just get out. I don't know, but that's my secret is just caring. There are times where I'll help a person, I'll help a company, multiple times. I may never ask for a favor, maybe I never ask anything for a year or two, and then I'm like, hey, I have a podcast now. Can we make something happen?
Hell yeah!
But I do things for the long term. But man, I'm very excited with what's to come. I don't even have set plans. I just feel the momentum. I left my corporate job on 314 day this year.
Oh, hold on, wait, what we doing? I forgot we got a whole lot of studio audience. What I'm doing, yo. My fault, y'all. My bad.
Hey, I see you over there.
Yeah, my fault, y'all.
That's my I don't even know. That's my grandma. Grandma.
Yo, shout out grandma. STL.
Grandma. The grandma live on the Grand Arts District. But dude, yeah, just build relationships, man. It takes time. I hate when I hear people say, "Oh, you're networking." I'm like, man, I'm just connecting with humans. I hate when people say networking. When I see something that says networking event, to be honest, I just don't want to go.
You know what? That's a good note to take a break on, because we'll come back and we'll talk about how to actually do that. Because my dog over here, he got something going that's actually the city needs to be put on notice about, and it's actually something that's really benefited me, to be honest. So we're gonna talk about that when we get back in more. Let's take this break real quick. You already know. And before we take it, it's sponsored by the homie Wade. We Supply Medical. You already know how it go. We bike. All right, y'all. You already know. So last time we left off, we were getting ready to have a conversation, but we're gonna talk about a different conversation at this moment, because we're talking about networking and talking about a proper way to network. And so we'll talk about the idea that the creation that you've come up with.
Yeah, so I don't go to just one networking event. I don't go to just one. I don't just rely on those either. Sometimes I'll meet people at an event I'm like, hey, yeah, we should connect sometime, and actually follow up on it, you know. And sometimes life happens. You follow back up a month later or something, but you make it happen. So like, let's say I go to a networking event down the street from here. Sometimes I like to put myself in the rooms that I have a good feeling certain people will be in to make it worth my time. Because like whenever I was a recruiter for my corporate job, I was going to all these different places, and you know, a lot of times in that realm, it's going to seem very transactional all the time. So those are, you know, unless I need business from my marketing agency, I try to avoid those. But yeah, I try to go to all different kinds of stuff. So what do I have tomorrow? Tomorrow I'm going to a networking event for at least 30, 40 minutes. And I'm popping over. Like those who look out for me, I look out for them. And so this person's looked out for me. So I'm going to go to her event. I'm going to go to improv shop. But yeah, just to network. You just like, do you guys ever listen to Gary Vee?
Every now and then I'll listen to him on different podcasts that I'm usually listening to. He'll be a guest on there.
Yeah, I give him a lot of credit for the St. Louis scene. A lot of credit, because I was listening to his stuff and he really got me out of my head. You know, a lot of times it's so easy to get in your head. This isn't my path. No one believes in it. But then like, I'm happy with like the success that I've been able to, you know, and just the things I've been able to do so far, right? Because it just shows that it's possible. Like literally, I'm still editing my own podcast. So I'll probably do it tonight. I'm like a week late on getting a video up. And I'm not typically that kind of person, but I also don't have a sponsor. So like, but we're working on things. But yeah, like I'm doing that. I create so much content for all these other companies that are my clients. And I do have some people that help, but different styles. But yeah, like networking, man, just try to find people in the right place. Yeah. It's so hard to say.
Oh, I was also getting at the conversations with coffee.
Yeah, dude, creative conversations over coffee. So the reason I did that is like, one, I used to watch, I've never watched Seinfeld, but I watched every episode of Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee. Creative conversations over coffee. We were going to have another version of that for the evenings, but we didn't end up having the sponsor. So for right now, we're going to do that. The reason we do it at that time is, you know, that first week we had more, the first time we did it, we had more people, you know, we had real estate, we had just a mix, you know? And it's funny too, because like some people will see it and they don't think for their business, whether, you know, I go to Chamber of Commerce stuff sometimes. And if I were to tell them about this, they'd be like, oh, I have no reason to do it. But then it's so funny. I'm that person that will go to both. Right. Because there's opportunity in both. So many people have just a one-track mind and they just think, that doesn't make sense for me. Right. I'm not going to sponsor that. Why would I do that? Yeah. Dude, if I had an attraction, I would sponsor this.
That's all the more reason,
I would sponsor
it's untapped. Yeah, it's an untapped place. It's an untapped market. Yeah, you're right.
When was the last time you bought bananas and there wasn't a Disney sticker on a banana? What does Disney have anything to do with a banana? But they're everywhere. Who owns Hulu?
Disney.
Yeah. Who owns ESPN?
Disney.
And it's like, oh, well, I don't even care for that. I don't even watch, you know, I don't even care for Disney movies and Disney shows. But it's like, let's say you watch NBC shows. I think they're on their own streaming service, Peacock. But what else are they on? Hulu. Yeah. Disney has figured it all out. And so I guess this is a good way for me to kind of dive in with like my mentality. And I really hope it like, you know, and like right now, like I'm so fortunate. In St. Louis, I've been able to do everything I've ever wanted to do here. I'm so fortunate, man. First pitch.
That's hard.
Bro.
Yo, talk about that, yo.
It's crazy.
What was that whole day like, yo? That's hard.
Man, I don't really like, it's so crazy. So I never get too high, I never get too low kind of thing. And I don't get nervous because I'm like, a lot of times I'm like, I don't have time to get nervous, because if you're getting nervous, you're not focusing on the thing you need to. Yeah. But I did get nervous when I was walking to the mound, because it was like, you know, in the movies, like when the person is walking and the road just it like stretches. That's what it was like walking to the mound. And so it was like, oh man, this thing keeps going. Damn, this is far back. I've never pitched or anything. Right.
But so they really be throwing that thing, huh?
Bruh, I did not want to be like 50 Cent. I did not want to be like Steve Aoki, bro. I didn't want to be like that. And then also in my mind, I was like, damn, that could be good content if I messed up.
Yeah, they had to give Steve a cake. He would have launched that shit though.
Bruh. No, see, hey, that man throws more cakes than the muffin man. I don't even know.
He need to start a cake company, yo.
Damn. Because, like, what's his name? Dave Portnoy or whatever.
Yeah.
He has the pizza, and it's, like, sold all over. Steve Aoki Cakes. And it's all, dude. Because he does, like, 3 shows a day.
Yeah.
He has the brand. He just needs the right team. Steve
Kagoki.
K-O. There we go.
Oh, damn. Oh, wow.
Oh, you might have just got him. The Kaokis.
Steve Kaoki. There you go.
Ooh. I think you're onto something. And then
Just might.
I think he needs to hire us. Shit, you know.
but you never know. SEO, they may like be able to pull any podcast his name is on, but yeah, it's just so I observe like what Disney does. They figured out like, you know, they own ESPN. Who brought the NBA back during the pandemic? Disney.
Well, oh, that's true. NBC just bought them though.
I saw that. Yeah. With all the TV rights and all that stuff, and the NBA is a very global brand.
Yeah,
global. It makes more sense, I think. Like for ESPN to continue to go after like the NHL because those fans, like, I go to hockey games. I don't watch hockey on TV at all. But like they watch from start to finish. The NBA is more of a cultural thing.
Yeah,
and they're a global, and everyone has their own personal brands. Hockey, there's no personal brands. There's the sport.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's just interesting. But yeah, and then so I look at Disney, very inspired, attention to detail, the full experience. And then I look at like the people, like think about Kevin Hart.
Mm-hmm.
You think about Dwayne Johnson, Shaq. There's like I think 1 or 2 others, but like they're known by different people in different settings.
Exactly.
They all have like Shaq's on all these different commercials. Shaq does TNT. He's a DJ. He does this and that. Kevin Hart, you know, he's the voice of this.
Yeah.
He's a brand. He does like clothing. He does these different shows.
Some of my favorite comedians. Yeah.
And he's been able to figure out how to like tap in. Like how do I get into that audience? This and that. So he's known for all over.
Yeah.
So that was one of my biggest things, and I don't think I've ever really shared that with people. But I saw what they did. I'm like, well, first I have an interest in doing all these things, but then like, okay, let me get in the art scene. Let me get in the food. And I knew early on food was going to be the ultimate connector, because food is that thing that brings us all together.
Okay.
I always say 5 things: food, music, laughter, sports, and art. Realistically, some people don't care for art, sports. They don't care to laugh, and they don't care to listen to music. We all got to eat.
Hell no. That's how I feel about weed.
That's
why I made it my main thing.
Yeah, like you.
That's funny, bro.
But you figured it out, man.
Hey, we got a lot more. Like when I was listening to one of your, I've been listening to your podcast. Shout out to the Opecast.
I appreciate it, man. Yeah,
the Opecast. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, the sound on like the last 2, man. We had to use AI to like enhance it. not the last one. I think it's been rough. So I appreciate you listening.
Oh yeah, for sure, bro. You gotta support each other, like for real. Like, yeah. I've honestly been checking out your content for a while now, ever since you've been doing food content. So really, to watch all the things that you've been doing, it's actually been inspiring, because it's like,
appreciate it, man.
You know, from one content creator to another, it's like watching what you've been doing. It's like, okay, there is a blueprint, like you said, and you know, I respect all of what you're doing, because I see all the things that you've done. And then when I met you and actually got to talk to you and like really see these conversations and shit like that, you know, at conversation with coffee, like we might be in a group of people and the things that you're talking about, it's like, yo, this dude is really genuine and he's really about this shit. Like, you a real dude, for real.
Appreciate that, man.
Yeah.
I try. I just try to be consistent. It's so much easier to be yourself and tell the truth and just be you, because you're always consistent.
Yeah.
Try to be something you're not, you'll forget how to act that way next week, you know?
Exactly.
So I just try to be as consistent. And plus, like, it's hard to remember a lie. So just tell the truth.
Yeah, you just gotta be real. Yeah.
So that's where I'm like, I remember a lot of things, which is crazy. And it's always weird, like, I meet so many people every day, but like, you know, like some people, they haven't updated I haven't updated my profile picture since I started my account, you know? And some people, they haven't updated in years. And they're like, oh, yeah, we were talking about this. I was like, can you refresh my memory? But I'm like, dang, you do not look like that same person, you know? Like, oh, I like to look young. It's like, no, embrace who you are.
Exactly. Yeah, that's a fit act, bro. That's real, yo. I feel like a lot of people be having trouble with that. Just like,
yeah.
I keep on hearing like the 30 is the new 20 and all of that. No, 30 is 30 and it's lit to be 30. Ain't nothing wrong with that, bro. Like,
yeah, that's some weird stuff. Yeah, they were like 40 is the new this. It's like no, 40 is 40. You just, I mean, think about it. They now make clothes that can fit it. You know, you find your own size.
Yeah.
You can have your own fashion. You can listen to your own music. You can have your own identity. Like
LeBron's still out here dunking and shit, so it ain't that bad to be 40 shit. Just step y'all cardio up.
Makes no sense, man.
I'm just saying, you know.
Makes no sense. Dude, I've been watching him since I was 13.
Crazy. I ain't gonna lie though, you know. I am upset that he's still on my squad. You know, I'm a Lakers fan.
Oh, you're
so,
like I'm a LeBron fan, so I'll stop cheering on. Well, damn, you got.
You mean LeGoat?
LeGoat.
Oh, you two. All right. See, I'm about to. Yeah, we might have to stop having this conversation before. You know, we was having a great conversation.
You mean Go James?
See, this is what I don't like. Because I feel like y'all weren't real Lakers fans. Y'all was, before he got on the team, what was y'all saying?
Fuck the Lakers.
Exactly. So now look, this is the most craziest thing in the world, Joe. This is like being in the Twilight Zone. I swear my world is the Twilight Zone. Being a Lakers fan since I was like a kid. And then having y'all come through and disrespect and tarnish the brand, it's just been crazy, yo.
So how does it feel that, you know, you get to watch the Lakers on TV a lot? Because when LeBron I was going. It doesn't matter. You still get to watch the team. You know, you still get like the 3 LeBron highlights that you'll see.
Yeah, you still get a tomahawk dunk.
This is why LeBron fans got to go, because they are accepting of mediocre shit. They cool with having 3 highlights of mediocreness.
I don't know if that's true. Wait a minute.
Hold up. Imagine every time the man makes a left-hand layup, he's breaking another record.
Ooh.
Because every time he scores, he's making a new one.
Hey.
Because he's the leading scorer of all time.
Guess what he's never going to have the record in, though? Championships. And that's what matters. So, like, I don't care about none of that.
You know,
wow.
Bill Russell. I mean, I get it. Robert Horry. Horry is like the GOAT. He has 7 championships. I get it. He's better than Jordan.
Hey, shout out to my homie. Shout out to my homie Win. He's only going to understand that reference. But the fact that you just shouted out Robert Horry, yo.
7 championships. I mean, you know, he's the GOAT, right? Because that's the only thing that matters.
Please clip this, okay? Whatever you do, you got to clip this part, all right?
I got you.
Oh, man.
I mean, we can talk about Bill Russell. You know, that man had one on his toe.
He nice. Yeah, he nice with it. We know
nice
who won't, though.
Nice with it. One of the greatest.
Your boy.
No, I always said LeBron was going to have 4 championships.
He got 3.
Stop it. No, we're not doing. No, we're not doing that.
He's got 3.
No, we're not doing that.
He got 3.
Nope. I don't care what people say. Nope.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Y'all not going to tarnish the brand.
That's 4.
No,
that's 4.
Actually,
that don't count.
Hold on. With your logic, it's 5 because he got it during COVID in a motel. I've been to that place in Disney. It's like a motel.
Damn.
No, I'm just kidding. It's a luxurious looking.
I was gonna say,
bro. Like, so he was stuck in the place. The world was shut down. The world was traumatized with what was going on, and he still won the championship for the Lakers.
You saw what happened to Kawhi and PG.
Wow, so we're not gonna act like AD, Rajon Rondo, none of them guys.
Whoever didn't give them credit.
Wait,
who didn't give them credit?
The Rajon was. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
See, this is why. But
wait, hold on. Are we gonna act like players did not melt down in the bubble?
Yeah.
Like,
are we gonna act like that?
Yeah, see, look at him. He ain't got nothing to say.
Half of them, half the teams that really would have been in there and made that like legit competition didn't even play.
What do you mean?
Some of them teams didn't even show up.
No, that.
Which ones?
I mean,
I can't remember. We had to.
Okay, yeah, no, that's not fair of me to ask, but still.
Do you know the guy that got cannabis inside of there is from St. Louis? It's a St. Louis. I will talk about it.
I gotta say, yeah.
St. Louis guy. He hooked J.R. Smith up with some cannabis down there.
That's funny.
Player? All right, never mind.
Nah.
Yeah, never mind.
St. Louis has changed the world, yo.
Hey, I be trying to tell everybody that. Like,
Hockey championship. Was it the WNBA in-season tournament champion and MVP of that? The hockey Stanley Cup.
Yup.
Metro Boomin with BBL Drizzy.
Yup.
I mean, and this is all within the last 2 months.
You right.
So
We going ahead. Oh, and we got Brandon. I'm not sure of his last name, but he's gonna be in the Olympics.
yeah.
Track and field. Yeah, shout out.
Yeah.
I can't remember your last name, but yeah,
Shout out Brandon.
family friend. So you know.
Oh, really? Dang, that makes it worse, bro.
I know,
Can't
right?
remember his last name.
I know,
Damn.
I know.
He's gonna edit it in. Shout out to Brandon, and it'd be like a different voice. You know how like when you record someone on the mic like the day later, or like you record your voice in the morning, and then at nighttime it just sounds different.
Yup.
That's gonna be you.
It's gonna be mad, raspy, and deep.
Yeah, but all in all, man, I think it's just networking. It's just reaching out to people. You're gonna get told no, but I get told no like a lot.
Hell
People
yeah.
just see the yes. It's just being consistent. Like if you really feel like you need to connect with somebody, like one thing. Kind of going back to Gary Vee, he talks about like don't just go to the person with a favor,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like if you know someone's the biggest Cardinals fan, engage with their content first. Like engage with it because you see who comments on your stuff. You're like, oh man, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
So that's how I got started on a lot of things. I mean, some people get like millions of comments, so like that doesn't work. But then I think people also shoot for the home run. And sometimes you just gotta get on base.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
you may want to interview Jay-Z and you think that's gonna be your first one. Like that'd be cool, but try to get his trumpet player. You know? Try to win. Plus highlight that person, or try to get his drummer when he does the live sessions, and you just work your way there. Before you know, you're backstage with it.
Yeah. Facts. I like that.
There was some. I forgot. I was gonna share this with you. So I recently did a sketch. It was pretty cool. Talented folks. Ryan and Ashley there.
Oh yeah,
the improv shop.
Yeah, for the campfire.
Yeah.
I did see that. Yeah.
So, like one thing that was interesting. I was talking to someone about that.
Glad you segued into this.
Yeah, and oh, dude, that's I'm the king of transitions. But yeah, like with that, I had somebody ask me like, yeah, well, what do you really know about sketches and skits and things like that? I was like, I mean, to be honest, like I've only written like 2 or 3, and they were with Merv and Practical Jokers.
Really?
Yeah. Have you ever seen him and I in like I would send him a script and we'd just go back and forth.
Really?
That's the only time I've ever written a sketch.
How'd you make that happen?
Oh, dude, you know, they have shows in St. Louis. They need help selling tickets, right?
Yeah.
His team actually reached out to me. He's probably globally the most famous follower I have.
Really?
Murr. Yeah. And he's a cool dude, man. I got to kick him with him last time.
Hell no.
At the factory. Dude, they're good people, man.
That's okay. So I'm glad we finally getting into like a common wheelhouse for sure.
Yeah.
Improv shop. So what got you inspired to do improv?
Oh, dude, I went to Second City in Chicago, and I was like, man, this is funny.
Mm-hmm.
This is fun. And I'm like, wait, these people are just thinking on the spot? Like this is just coming? Dang, that is so cool. And I wanted to start taking classes here, but I was just shy, man. I was nervous. The world shut down, and I stopped caring.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I have nothing to lose.
Mm-hmm.
Why am I not going to go ahead and try to do this? And then with what I do for BradENstl, it's helped me speak on camera. It's helped me get more comfortable and not be afraid to not look like, because it's all perception, right? So you may think you look like a fool, but really you look like the coolest person ever. Right? Have you ever seen an 80s rock band perform? They look like fools. But, you know, they're doing their thing.
Word.
But it's like, and I'm joking, like, I let them do their thing.
Nah, we been bringing that Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Yeah, man. Prince, all that.
Oh, damn, that quick?
We'll keep rolling. Add an extra 5, you know.
Okay.
But okay. So yeah, back to improv. So yeah, like I would see that and I was like, man, that looks fun. And during COVID, I know it's sketch, but it's still somewhat improv. Watching SNL and just seeing that.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, I'm like, if I want to get into like public speaking and things like that, like this is a great way to pick up those skills. So I signed up level 0, went up to level 4. At level 4, after that, I was burnt out. I was going to stop because I felt like it was good to learn it.
Mm-hmm.
But everything was like, if I taught you to pass the ball, if I taught you to shoot, I taught you how to do a layup, I taught you to dribble. I wanted to scrimmage, man.
Mm-hmm.
And so I took that scenes work class with Andy.
Yeah.
And that got me back into it. And then I joined this team. I didn't know any of them. One of my best friends, who's also like my business manager, he joined that one as well.
Okay.
And we've been doing all the classes. And so
That's hard.
dude, it's like what we hold each other accountable to like show up and stuff like that.
See, I ain't know nobody when I was going into the classes.
I need constructive feedback. Like I'm not like, that's one of my biggest like struggles is like I need like I want to get better, and I love the culture there.
I get where you're going with it. Go ahead. I got you back.
Like I love the culture there because it's like, oh, you, if you feel like you did good, or are you having fun? And it's like, cool, like that's great. I want to have fun, but I will pay somebody to like help me get better. I'm not saying, oh, I'm trying to like be on SNL or any of that stuff. I just want to be really good at it. Like I just want to be good. Like it's kind of like, oh, I really want to be good at basketball.
Yeah.
I know I'm not going to go pro.
Oh yeah.
But like I just want to be good at it. Like I want to make sure I play the game right. I'm respecting it. I'm doing it good.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm just saying. Well, I ain't gonna lie. I'm trying to be a goat at this shit. I'm trying to be like on Jamie Foxx level and all that shit. So like, for real. So like, that's why I really want the criticism for real. For real. Don't bullshit me. Like, let me know, is this good or is it not? And like, you can find that there. There are people who will be real, but overall, it is a very welcoming community, and I love that.
That's amazing.
But like you said, there, you kind of wish there would be a little bit more room for criticism. Not even necessarily criticism, but positive feedback to where it is like, okay, I know we did good, but for real though, now go ahead and tell me the truth. Like, what we need to improve on. Like, this show was cool, but like, what is it that like we could do better overall, or like what can I do individually? Because a lot of the times you don't want to look at it as a me thing. You want to look at it as what can I do to contribute overall to the team, because really that's what it should be about. It shouldn't just necessarily be about you as an individual. It should be more so about what is it that can contribute to make the group better or more whole or more complete. I feel like a lot of the times it's chemistry. Like I was mentioning the Gramophone Tuesday. Like I'm really big with that with Chicken Coop, or like it's been to the point like one of the homies, shout out Braden, we had went to his wedding just a couple months ago. Like the whole Chicken Coop crew. And like that was one of the most amazing things ever. Some black people, we usually practice every week, and even when we don't, we got group chats and all that where we're constantly communicating and stuff like that. Building that rapport, getting to know each other. So I feel like that's where a lot of the work is like really getting to know each other, finding out what each other's boundaries are, and being able to have that comfortability of stage to really go places. Because I feel like that's what people respect the most, is when you can really be vulnerable and like take it to the next level with being able to create scenes that have depth and have some type of feeling or meaning to them. Like, but you're able to only create that if you have that comfortability with the people that you're doing it with.
The trust.
Yeah.
Damn, that's I think for me, what makes it difficult is I just love to have, like, I love to make jokes. I always make jokes.
Oh yeah.
And it's like it's like I went back to IO and I went to Second City like a month ago. 2 months. Damn, 3 months.
Oh, so you've been to Second City and all that?
Yeah.
You did say that the first time. Okay.
I love it. I love their production, man. I love the humor.
I need to go still.
Bro, do it. I love that. I love hitting with the punchline. And that's just always been me, like making a joke, and it's hard for me to make some different emotions and try to think. Like, I love just making jokes, dude. Because that's just like who I am. I make jokes like in different settings, and it's a form of intelligence.
Yeah.
Like being able to be around anybody and making them laugh.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So yeah, I love doing that. Just like, okay, but I don't know. It's like improv changed my life. It made me more comfortable to really just like do my thing. I've always dreamed of like doing entertainment and all those things, and like that's one of the reasons why I started the podcast. Like I really wanted to be in radio at first, because that's when I was a kid. My grandfather, when we were doing the business together, he would always listen to AM radio, and I hated that shit.
It's a podcast. Yeah.
That's what I found. Like I found out how much money they made, and I was like, wow, this much to just talk a bunch of shit for a living. Like it's my life goal now.
See, being the independent route, it's like, yeah, you miss out on the radio. Like, they're guaranteed a check.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
This is a hustle, you know, to get the checks, but also you own your voice. So when you have that incredible interview or whatever, and that person blows up, you have the clip. You know, it's not the studio that owns the clips, and you're gone, and they're still making all that money off of you.
Exactly.
So, like, you have your voice. And it's not like you stop this podcast, you go somewhere else. Like, there, it's like if you quit the radio station, they own your voice for a year. Screw that.
Exactly. Like when you start like really learning, like it's no different than the music industry and stuff like that.
For sure. Yep.
Like I listen to Joe Budden all the time. Like that's probably the main podcast that it's like, okay, this is like the one. This is like kind of where I see myself being eventually. Him, Joe Rogan. I would like to see some type of like mix of that.
What's stopping you from getting there?
Time.
Yeah.
I need to go ahead and just, you know, it takes a lot of time and effort, and I feel like I'm almost there, but making this my full-time job, like that's what's stopping me, honestly.
Yeah, and then you'll be able to focus. Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, shit, dude, I love mine just a few months ago, and you see all the stuff I'm doing, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. I can't even imagine what next 3 months will be like.
Hey, I mean, it's going to be big. I see all these events you got lined up. You've already been doing some amazing things, like your podcast, all the events, the black and white ball. Like, hey, man, like I said, I've been watching you for a minute, so it's really been dope to like really watch your rise, like for real, bro.
Dude, I appreciate keep doing your thing, man, because like that black and white ball, I didn't reach out to anybody. They reached out to me, and the actual people that were putting on the event said, we need Brad in there. We need him on the red carpet. I said, guys, I've never done that. I was like, how? Like, me? All right, whatever. And, you know, I know a lot of people in media, a lot of great people. And there's just some that have, like, there's egos, right? Like, oh, I'm on this red carpet, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, you know, you got invited to that because of your station.
Yeah.
Chill with the ego.
Let them know I'm over here on my own right. Yeah. Y'all just here because y'all know somebody else's name. Let them know. Talk that talk.
Nah, dude. Nah, man, it's just like, be humble, guys. Like, dude, I've had conversations with like Ryan Coogler, right, when Wakanda Forever came out, and it was like he's the most humble guy. Dude, I've been able to talk to like DMC from Run DMC, like just a humble dude. A lot of people, man, that like they're humble. So I see some of this stuff, and I don't want to be associated with those who aren't.
Yeah, I feel you. I really do feel you on that one, bro. Like, hey, man, I'm glad you came through here. I really appreciate you doing so, bro.
Dude, I appreciate you having me, man. And you know, it's to those listening, man, everything is possible. Everything is possible. Anybody you've ever wanted to collaborate with in some way, shape, or form, man, they come to St. Louis.
That's a fact.
So you can figure out how to make it happen. You may have to be a little more mobile.
Yeah.
But shoot your shot, man. Worst thing anybody's gonna say is no. But like, I'm always on to the next thing, man. I got some people I'm trying to reach out to here that's coming in town the next 2-3 weeks, and one I've already been told it's not gonna happen, but the other two I think there's a good chance.
Hell yeah.
You love basketball, shoot, right?
Yeah. I see what you do there. I think I see what you did there. Okay.
One last thing. Someone told me this the other day, and I was like, damn, I forget about that. You know, in baseball, you have to hit the ball 3 out of 10 times consistently throughout your career, and you'll be a Hall of Famer. Think about that. Actually, it was Polo. Shout out my guy Polo, Spanish Broadcasting down there at Bush. He said 7 out of 10 times you're striking out. You're just going to hit the ball 3 out of 10 times and you're Hall of Famer, so don't be afraid of no.
Wow. Okay. Damn.
That's it.
Well, y'all know where there, y'all. Y'all already know. So, all right, let them know where to find you at, bro. And let them know a couple of your upcoming events as well.
Yeah. So, when is this coming out?
Friday.
Friday, cool. Yeah, so you guys can follow me, BradENstl, on Instagram predominantly. We have some websites and stuff we're working on. We're switching up, creating other brands under the name. Nice. That's not just St. Louis focused. But we're going to do some cool stuff out of here. You guys can also follow, I think on Instagram, I think on, damn, I should be knowing my own stuff. What is it? For my podcast, I think it's Opecast, O-P-E-Cast, the pod. That's how you can find it. Opecast, the pod. Recent interview, Jennifer Lewis, and we have some other ones coming up here, but like Polo, Spanish Broadcasting, Guy Torrey,
shout out.
The ladies over at SEO Girl Network, nice. Chris from Profield Reserve, Field Club Media now. Okay. In Profield. So we have some good guests. We have some other ones, but yeah, man. So I think that's kind of it. I think the website for that is opecastthepod.com.
Okay.
I forget because Opecast was taken by like a British company or something.
Really?
Bro, they haven't done. Yeah, I think they launched their podcast again too. So I don't know how they got that name.
That's grimy, yo. They probably saw what you got going on.
Enjoying the hashtag and all, but it's all good, man. Just if you guys like food, fun, even if you don't live in St. Louis and you're listening, or you want to follow me, like there's people from all over the world that follow. But I think it's more than just food. It's just you get to see a genuine person having a good time, and I think it's in life we forget about that. Like we forget about how to actually have fun. Like every time I do stuff, dude, the smiles are real. Yeah, I don't be like fake. Notice if you really look at my profile, you'll almost never like. Pretty sure if you scroll all the way through, you will not really see a photo of me being like a typical traditional influencer. You don't see the, I have glasses. You don't see that
trying
shit.
To be cool, yeah.
Fuck all that, dude.
Yeah, just be you. Yeah,
yes, that's real. Well, thanks for having me, man.
Hell yeah.
I'm happy.
You already know, bro. All right, bro. Shout out them socials.
SLUMP 3Ps 1D_OUT. Never gonna change.
Ooh. Cause he ain't no chump. You already know Slump ain't no chump.
Yes, sir.
Get it. And you already know, shout out to the homie No Socials T, aka Tata Farquad. Made the lady say, "Oh my God!" I ain't did that in a minute, but you already know we gotta shout out the homie.
Nah, this is awesome, man. Cause like when I see you, it's always like it's like he's a quiet guy. Like, yeah, man, just. And then I love to see it, man.
Yeah, you guys see me on stage, yo. Speaking of that, yo, next week, July 26th and 27th, come see some black people on the 26th in cage match. Come help us win so we could come take this cage match championship over, yo. We trying to win this year, so come help support us. Come see some good improv, and then come see the last of our run on the 27th. Make sure you come out to the Delmar Hall. We'll be one of the groups opening up at the Delmar Hall event made up in St. Louis, August 24th. Yeah.
So sad I can't. I had that on my calendar to be there, and I was planning on it. But with me hosting the Festival of Nations, that Saturday and Sunday, that brings in like 100,000 people over 2 days. I'm like, dang, I want to go to your show, but I can't. So I gotta go host.
It's all Gucci. You already know, bro.
We be doing stuff, man.
Hell yeah. Shit, I didn't already seen you. Just right. Come out tomorrow. Well, y'all won't see this, but on Thursdays, come out to the improv shop. Come check out the student showcases. Come check out the improv shop in general, Come check out some good comedy, yo. Yeah, especially on Saturdays, yo.
Some black people, yep.
Yeah. Not only just us, but just the improv shop in general, yo, for real. Yeah. Come support great art. Come support St. Louis entertainment, yo, because this shit's getting ready to go places. We getting ready to go places. Yes, this shit getting ready to take off. St. Louis is in a renaissance right now, and I'm fortunate to be a part of it. So, yeah,
man, I'm just ready to eat those wraps next. So,
hell yeah! All right, let me do this closing real quick. Y'all already know. Follow Two Turk on all them socials. Make sure you hit up that YouTube. Make sure you hit up that hotline with the voicemails and text 314-399-9711. And don't forget to follow me, Donovan 2408, on all social media platforms. Bah! All right, y'all. Y'all already know. There's been another one. It's been a great one. And we'll see y'all again next week. Peace.
It's 2 Turk.